Hello, everyone. This is Jeremy Miners of Servants United Parish and St. John's Lutheran Church of Anchor. I'm going to, in this video, be walking you through how to use Zoom. Now, before I get started, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what Zoom is. Zoom is a web and teleconferencing tool that allows you to be able to have a meeting with lots of different people, be able to see them if you want to be seen, and then also be able to share screen while at the whole time being able to call in on your telephone and join a proper teleconference. Now, for demonstrating this video, Pastor Chrissy has volunteered to be the other person in my meeting, and I'm going to walk you through each step in order to join a meeting. Now, when it comes up to setting up a meeting, perhaps later on, if we have interest, I'll add a video showing how to set up a Zoom meeting. Now, the question comes in a lot of times, is Zoom free? The answer is yes and no. For you, the viewer, if you're joining a Zoom meeting, it is free. Now, Servants United Parish has purchased a license. So, because we have that one license, our meetings are now able to extend beyond what the free version can do, which is 40 minutes. But for you, when you're calling in, it's going to be free. In order to get Zoom, though, do give yourself a few minutes before the Zoom meeting for it to download to your computer the information it needs for you to be able to join the meeting. Okay, with that then, let's go to my screen. Okay, so now you should be able to see my desktop of my computer screen, or over on the left are my icons. But when it comes to a Zoom meeting, if someone else has created the Zoom meeting and have given you an invitation, you will find that via your email. For me, I use Microsoft Outlook. So I simply bring up my email, make sure I'm in my right box, which would be my standard inbox for these types of messages. And here, I will look for where I had received that meeting from. So in this case, it's from Pastor Chrissy. It will be a Zoom invite, and I'll go ahead and make this bigger. What you see on this email is at the top, who is inviting you, what the topic would be, the time. This is important because Zoom meetings, just like any other type of meeting, is based on a particular date and time. If you call in too early, you may have to wait. Call in too late, the meeting might be over. But in this case, it's set for 4:30 p.m. Central Time, which is coming up shortly. The next link, this one here, is where you click in order to join the meeting. Below that is information on the meeting's number and its password. In some cases, you have to enter this information in, particularly if you dial in. Now, if you dial in, you will have much better sound than if you try to stream the sound through the Zoom meeting through this link. You can stream the video while having been called in, and I recommend that as the preferred method for doing a Zoom meeting. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and connect. Let's see, I think I might be a few minutes early for Pastor Chrissy, but let's see if she's on. So what I'll do is I will take out my phone, and I am going to dial in one of the toll-free numbers. In this case, I'll pick this one here. And I'm going to turn my speaker on here on my telephone, and that way, hopefully, you can hear it as well. So I'm dialing 1-253-215-8782. I'm dialing in. Oh, this one took us to Washington State.
Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID followed by pound.
So at this point, I type in my meeting ID, which is located right there. 346-153-506, and then the pound button.
Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise, just press pound to continue.
I don't have an ID, so I'm hitting pound.
You are in the meeting now. There is one other participant in the meeting.
Hello, do we have people online? Hello?
Oh, Steve. Jeremy?
Yes, Pastor.
Hey.
Hey, I'm dialed in, and this is being recorded at this point in time, so everybody can hear you.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Zoom.
Now, what I'm going to do is I actually skipped a step here, and sorry, Pastor, I'm going to be talking to the audience here. The next step, now that I've dialed in, is I'm going to go ahead and join the teleconference or the web conference portion by just clicking on this button here. What's going to come up is a new window, and it's going to tell me to go ahead and just wait at this point in time. It looks like I'm connecting. I'm going to join in as a portion of my name, and I'm going to go ahead and hit join meeting. And this is me. Hello again. I'm going to go ahead and join with video. Now, if you don't feel comfortable showing your video, that's totally understandable. Very few people do. Oh, and there we have Pastor. There we are. I'm going to continue without audio. There we go. And you can see that my telephone is located up here. You can see me right here. And at the top here, let's bring Pastor Chrissy up, I think. Okay, maybe if I don't talk for a second, then
If I talk, I should pop up. Did it pop me up?
Yep, exactly. Perfect. So how's your day been so far, Pastor?
Doing all right, getting things done. We did a check-in with everyone a little while ago, and now I'm hanging out a little longer at Gibson City. Milo's playing with Jim and Cynthia, Pastor Jim and Cynthia, and so, yeah, we're getting things done, learning how to use this technology.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we're going to have a post here shortly on accessing the information on the website and walking through that and the Facebook page and YouTube. So, a lot more information coming.
The information overload. So let's make it as simple as possible.
Absolutely. And if people can't watch the videos today, that's fine. There's always tomorrow. I don't think anybody's really going anywhere.
Nope.
Well, Pastor, I think this kind of walked through the process of getting on Zoom. At this point, if you don't mind staying on, I'm just going to go ahead and walk through some of the other portions of the screen here for folks that are interested in some of the other features. So right now, I am presently on audio via my telephone. You can do it as Pastor Chrissy is doing via the screen, but if you do so, be sure that you have pretty good internet speed for doing that. If you want to hang up your phone and join audio online, you have the button down here in the lower left-hand portion of the screen. You can also, if you leave the room or don't want to show what you look like anymore, you can always click this button here that says Stop Video. In addition, you can invite more people to the meeting with the Invite button. You have a list of your participants. If perhaps you're doing a reading and you want to show what appears on your screen, or if you're sharing information, say off Facebook or anything else, or show some pictures, you can show your screen right here. Just clicking on that button, and then it gives you the different options for what you want to show, including a whiteboard. So that way you can draw pictures on there if you like. In this case, I'm going to share my Zoom invite. This one right here. And I'm going to hit share here. And now, Pastor Chrissy should be able to see that.
I do.
Yeah, and this is literally the email you sent me about 20 minutes ago. So.
Yes, it is.
Now if I want to
It's
stop.
a complicated email.
It is very complicated, and you didn't really have to type in much, did you?
No, I just copied and pasted what they sent me.
Yep, makes it nice and easy. Now, if I want to stop sharing my screen, I just click up here at the top. You can see I have a drop-down bar, and I just hit stop share. And now we're back to our video screen. We also have the option to post something in chat. This would just be able to message a particular individual or everyone. And in this case, I'm going to say, hi, Pastor Jim, because I'm pretty sure he's hiding out in the background there. He's not on the meeting, but...
Hi, Jim.
Oh, and that's my wife back there, too, saying hi to everyone.
Hi.
But you can see over here on the upper right, it says, hi, Pastor Jim. Now, if I want to close this section, I just click on this button here and hit, oh, and we got a message from Pastor Chrissy. And then we hit close. Okay. The next option is to record. I suppose we could do that. I don't know if there'd be much use, but there might be. And then last of all, you can always, the fun emojis. You can always give a thumbs up or clap when you like something. Fun stuff to add in there. Now,
Can you show the importance of muting if you're not talking? Because if there's 10, 15 of us, then we all are unmuted and there's stuff going on behind us.
it becomes a background noise. Yeah, and that's a very valid point. So when you're on a video conference like this and teleconference like I am on my phone, a lot of times if people are talking in the background or they have just plain old background noise, maybe you left your radio on, that's going to be picked up by everybody. And it gets to the point where the video conference software and the telephone doesn't know who it should be listening to. So in the situation, if you're using your telephone, you have a mute button on there. If you've selected, so you're off of your number screen, and you have it just where it says information like speaker, hold, add call, and in my case, there's a mute button.
You are muted. You are unmuted.
Yep, just like that.
Or I muted you, too.
Yep. Oh, and Pastor, yeah, she muted me, which I understand. I think some people in my house want that option too. But I'm going to mute myself here real quick. You look at the top of the screen, you can still see me talking. Hello, everybody. Can you hear anything I have to say?
Where did he go? I see him, but I don't hear him. We're spending too much time on technology.
And wait. Oh,
But I have this option that I can unmute you. If I mute you and you're talking, trying to talk, I can unmute you too. Not the way you have it though.
Yeah, I did it on my
You
phone.
are muted. You are unmuted.
That maybe gives Pastor a little bit too much power here.
Maybe.
Power of, that's the power of being the moderator. So, yep. But yeah, it's very important that if you're not speaking, you're listening at that point in time, try to remember to hit that mute button. As with previous videos, we want you to be able to comment, push a like on this button, and share it with your friends, particularly if they're going to be using Zoom during these next few weeks when we're all at home and want to communicate more than just texts and calling one another. And be sure also to give it a like and a comment on it. The more we like and comment on all of our social media posts, the more it's going to get out into our community and the more visible we will be able to help not only our congregation but our community. So pastors, thank you.
And you can also put questions too on there as well. Comment with some questions. If there's something we may have missed, we can help you with that too.
Absolutely. And if you want to see any new types of information, let us know. We're happy to help any way we can. So thank you so much, pastors, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. I hope everybody has
Thank you so much.
Great day, and God bless.
God bless you.
Goodbye.
And with that, the meeting has now been closed. Thank you so much for joining us, and please be sure to check back on our website regularly and Facebook page for more information.